Yudhishthir, a poor potter, once found himself stumbling along a path, balancing more alcohol in his belly than pots in his arms. With a clumsy twist, he fell, leaving behind a trail of shattered pottery that scandalously outshone his shame. As he gingerly stood up, a rogue piece of pottery had marked his forehead with an artistry reserved only for life's unkindest moments. Ignoring the sting, he allowed the wound its rightful period to fester like an unattended debate between two politicians. Miraculously, the wound healed, etching a permanent scar akin to the topographical map of the Himalayas right across his forehead. As luck or irony would have it, a famine soon whispered its arrival like an unwanted house guest, prompting Yudhishthir to take his talents to another kingdom where misunderstanding and odd appraisals awaited him. Joining a group headed for the royal household, Yudhishthir's newest job title was as vague as his intentions. The king, a man whose judgment of character was as sharp as a wooden sword, spotted the scar with avaricious intrigue. A true warrior, the king declared with the confidence of someone who missed the first act, but guessed the ending. Thus, Yudhishthir was promoted overnight, leapfrogging over others like a hare on a sugared diet, right into the ranks of esteemed warriors. His fellow servants, privy to the creative origin of the scar, were greener than the fresh leaves of envy. With the drums of war pounding like an aggressive march of ants into the royal cafeteria, an all-too-concerned Yudhishthir experienced an internal dialogue that questioned his resume embellishments. Aware of the impending battle, yet fueled by irony and resolve, he prepared for his debut performance on the battleground stage. His debut began with a one-on-one with the king, who was determined to extract the heroic tale behind the scar. Yudhishthir, the patron saint of transparency, recounted his inebriated dance among the pots, much to the king's utter theatrical horror. The king, considering himself more than human yet less than humble, ordered Yudhishthir's ejection. Keen on redemption or perhaps mockery, Yudhishthir pleaded for a chance to prove his mettle that was as fictitious as Santa's tanned cousin from the Bahamas. The king, convinced that battles were not won by pottery anecdotes, advised retreat. Thus Yudhishthir, acknowledging the king's wisdom, or perhaps his folly, returned to his earthen musings, forever cemented in a life whispered in clay. As the wise say, stick to shaping pots, not fortunes.